Well, this is definitely...
Good morning, y'all. My name is Bryce, and my husband and I, we've been full-time RVers for 3 years now. If you didn't see our last video, we talked about what Chase does for work, so make sure you see that because we don't work camp and we don't work remotely. So if you're into that stuff, make sure you watch the last video. Anyway, today we are going to an RV park that's not really an RV park. I don't know what we're getting ourselves into, but there's a spot. The lady was kind. And so, yeah, I'm gonna help Chase finish packing up the camper, and I will tell you how I found this in the truck. Y'all, we're not gonna tell Chase. I couldn't find the keys to the camper. They were in my pocket. So, thankfully he's not gonna edit these videos, so he's never gonna know. But yeah, I found him in my pocket.
Good morning, everybody.
We are a couple hours away from the RV park. I called and she said to call her when we get there. And that's pretty much all we know. We know that there's a few other coworkers who are there right now. We haven't gotten much information about what it is. We found it through a coworker, but I also seen this place on a Facebook group. If you do a lot of traveling for work, I would recommend trying to find Facebook groups. So this one is like a nuclear outage Facebook group for housing. So if you type in what plant you're going to be at and then housing, then you can be a part of Facebook groups, and a lot of people will recommend RV parks, or if someone has an RV park that they have that's not really on the maps, that's how you can find them. So I almost didn't call this place because when I looked on Google Maps, I didn't see anything about an RV park there, and even their website has no mention of an RV park at all. So I don't know what it's gonna look like. I used Google Maps satellite and it didn't even seem like they have RVs there. So yeah.
Hello.
I don't know, but yeah, we shall see. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be on the countryside, so we know that at least. And it's only about 10 minutes away from the plant for where I'll be working at for
That's huge.
about 6 weeks or more. So that's very nice.
Yeah, we shall see. We've gotten a few details from some coworkers of what it is like there, but other than that,
Y'all won't be disappointed. Let's put it that way.
we haven't.
We still don't really know what we're
still
getting into, but like from a little bit what I've heard, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I think we'll be good. At least we'll know some people there. That's kind of the first.
We'll know a good bit.
But yeah, this is the first time we've moved in 2 months, so yeah.
Way over there, far along the way.
Well, this is definitely...
This is not bad.
No, it's not bad.
Hello. Good. How are you?
Oh, another beautiful day in Paris.
That's right.
What do you think? It's very rocky.
Kina, what do you think? The 40 minutes. Okay, so we've been here for a little over 2 weeks now. No, I did not get any video of us backing in because we're kind of catty-cornered in this spot. I'll show you why in a second when we go outside. We have to provide our own housing when it comes to any of these jobs. The only jobs where they will provide housing is when Chase goes overseas, and both times that he's gone, they provide the housing. So other than that, we have to provide our own housing. The companies always give us a per diem that essentially goes towards our housing. A lot of guys will do motels, Airbnbs, those Facebook groups. They'll find rooms that people have in their homes available that they'll rent. We usually spend around $500 to $1,000 a month for our spots. That includes electric. Last spot we were at, 40 minutes, in between Richmond and Charlottesville, we paid $1,000 a month. That included electric. Now that was more of a family RV park, I would say. It had putt-putt, a bounce pad, a little lake. It had a bunch of amenities. We don't usually stay at RV parks like that, but that was the only one that was close to the plant, and Chase had to drive about 30 to 40 minutes away. This one is about 10 minutes away from the plant, which is really nice. So at this RV park, we are paying $750 a month. That includes electric. A lot of East Coast places are a little bit more than we usually spend compared to the West Coast. Like Texas or Arizona will usually spend a little bit less, but East Coast is usually we always pay a little bit more. Our very first RV park we ever stayed at, we actually paid $350 a month. That did not include electric, and it was actually considered a safari park. I think it was someone's exotic animals that they just let loose on the property. We had this donkey that would come up to our campsite. We try to stick around that $500 to $1,000 a month for our spots. Now, I know some people, especially RVers, are gonna be like, well, why don't you boondock or why don't you use state parks? Chase's jobs usually last a month to 6 weeks, usually. And if we boondock, we would have to haul our waste and everything off, bring water in, because Chase takes a shower every day after work. We don't use state parks either because you only stay there for 2 weeks and then you'd have to move. And the last thing you wanna do on your day off is move the camper. So we try to find, Chase and I call them blue collar RV parks. There's nothing special about it. It's literally full hookups and that's it. All of the blue collar RV parks that we've stayed at have been great. We've never had a problem with any of them. You're pretty much there to work and that's it. A little bit about this RV park. This place used to be an ATV park. Pretty much a bunch of dirt mounds. People will come, ride their side-by-sides and everything. Now it's an organic farm, which is funny because when we pulled up, there were some greenhouses and you can definitely tell that there were some rows of, vegetables and stuff, but it was all overgrown. So I was a little bit confused because when we pulled up, I was like, how in the world is this an organic farm? But then come to find out, the family that owns the place own like hundreds of acres. So I'm assuming that they farm somewhere in the distance because I can't see it wherever we are. They primarily grow elephant, garlic, and a bunch of sweet potatoes, and they ship to like 38 states. I don't know where the facility is. So, and I'm not gonna poke around. I have seen a tractor go off in the distance pretty much to the abyss. So I'm assuming that it happened somewhere around here. A little bit more about this RV park. That's not an RV park. I'm not trying to win beauty points at this place. Let me put it this way. I'm not gonna show you all everything. There's an abandoned bus here full of stuff. There's a couple of old tractors that are just like, they ain't working. There's a bunch of cars that you can tell have not moved in a very long time. So I'm just painting the picture for you. I'm not gonna show you everything. What's also kind of odd about this place too is that there's random pockets of RVs. There's probably honestly about 20 RVs here. Let's go take a look outside. All right, so this is our spot. Sorry, it's really windy today, but you can kind of see this is what we're dealing with. We've got some other campers and everything, but the reason why we're kind of catty-cornered in this is because we have a literal river. So when it rains, it washes this out. So we had to kind of go over this little hump, and we have our tripod sticking up. So that's the situation. It's actually really quiet over here. It's not that bad. Water and electric, which is awesome. But the kicker is, you ready for this? We do not have a sewer hookup, but the gentleman is going to come and empty our tanks today. So that's what's going on. Sorry, I'm trying to be quiet. There's some people that are working on nights, so I try to be quiet when I'm outside. But yeah, that's where we're at. As you can kind of tell, in the distance over there, if you can see it, is where the ATV park used to be. We got something wrong with our camper. Shocker. So I'm texting Chase about it. Hopefully I can fix it. I'm hoping. Well, I'm hoping I can get part of it done before he gets back. That'll be a video for next time. So the other way that I find these RV parks that don't exist is using the aerial satellite view for Google Maps. And what you can actually do on Google Maps is when you pull something up, you can actually do save and you can kind of pinpoint, create how you want it to be. And then what I'll do is I'll zoom out and I'll type in RV parks, RV campgrounds. I'll use those different ones because a lot of times RV parks won't pop up on Google Maps. So then what I'll do is I'll just start calling everyone. Even if it's a campground that doesn't look like it has RV parks, still call. Actually 20 minutes away from here. I called them and they actually had RV hookups. They did not advertise at all that they had the hookups, but sadly that they were full. And then I asked him, I said, well, do you know of any other places around here? So he recommended a place in this town. I'll try to do a screen record of how I found it. He said, I don't know. He said, I know it's right outside of the town. I know the guy's name. I don't have a number or anything like that, but I know it's right outside the town. I said, perfect, I'll figure it out. So what I did, I found the town, satellite view, and then I found where the RV park was via satellite view. Because you can kind of tell RVs, they're usually kind of stacked, really close to each other on the satellite view. So I zoomed in, went to street view, saw a sign, zoomed in, and found the number and called the guy. And sure enough, it was RV park. Now, he was full. And then someone else told me that there was a park right outside of the plant that we're at right now. Did the same thing. Went to Google Maps, went to the satellite view, zoomed in, saw that, went to street view again, saw the sign, zoomed in and called. Now, they never called me back, but that's how you can find them. Now, these RV parks, like I said, they're nothing fancy. It's usually a field with hookups, and that's pretty much it. You don't really see a lot of people out and about at these RV parks. It's usually they come home, they go in their camper, they sleep, they wake up, and they do it all over again. So there's nothing fancy about these RV parks whatsoever. I hope that helps. Chase just texted me about our problem with the RV. Anyway, we've had this problem before. We fixed it both times, and now it's come up again. So that'll be for another video, another day. But yeah. So what do you think of the RV park?
What do I think about the RV park?
Yeah.
I like it. It's peaceful. It's
It is
quiet,
very peaceful.
Workers only, so that's nice.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's very nice. It's expensive here on the East Coast, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I haven't told anyone what your schedule is here.
My schedule here is 6/12s. I have Sundays off, 12-hour days. Sundays off. Should be done around May 15th.
That's going to pretty much wrap it up for this video. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if you made it to the end, please like, comment, and subscribe. Kenai, you want to tell our friends like, comment, and subscribe? No? Say like, comment, and subscribe. Do you like it here at this RV park? Yeah, what more could you ask for? Very thankful. All right, y'all. We'll see you next week.